Hello YouTube and people of the interwebs, welcome back to another video. So here is my first initial thoughts and reaction to Doctor Who Flux, the finale, episode 6 of 6, The Vanquishers. Wow, that was a lot to take in. I don't know where to start with this review. There's one main negative thing which I'm going to discuss later in the video. We'll start with positive things rather than jumping into the negative. Positive, characters were on point this episode, I'd say. Like, all of them did really well. It was a nice sense of community, and I absolutely loved the stuff with Carvanista. And it's a shame we didn't actually get to see any of the Lipari people die, because then maybe we'd have felt more of a connection. But just the sadness and the anger that Carvanista felt was genuinely amazing when the Sontarans killed all of his people. I also thought the Sontarans' plan, it was a very, very good plan. It was very clever. Almost too clever for Sontarans. Like, they are kind of thick. Like, that's I mean, there's a weird depiction of Sontarans in this episode because they go from, like, eating sweets and being incompetent to coming up with this ingenious plan. But then I suppose they are military strategists and comedy, and yeah, I don't think they were handled as well as War of the Sontarans, but they were still done really well. The Daleks showed up for about 5 seconds, and that was reused footage from Revolution of the Daleks. I liked the Cybermen, like that was new footage, that was quite cool. Bell and Vinder, they're gonna come back, aren't they? Like, well, I'll just jump straight into the main problem with this episode. There's so many things that still are not wrapped up. We've got 3 episodes left, and we're going to have to wait till this time next year to get answers. Like, there's only so many times that you can say, wait for answers and we'll give you them. Like, in the words of what's-his-face from Harry Potter, I've done my waiting. I have waited so long. And we didn't really get any answers at all this episode, which is just really underwhelming. Like, don't get me wrong, the character stuff and the stuff about the Flux itself, that was quite cool. It was quite complex. I liked having the 3 Doctors. There were lots of new ideas scattered throughout, lots of interesting things. Joseph Williams' tunnels, brilliant ideas, but there was never time to have them all together. It just sort of flung them everywhere, and there were so many things going on, and we still have no clue about the Doctor's past. And I know it's a character moment, but the Doctor already kind of had that character moment back in Series 12, in The Timeless Children, where Ruth and her had that conversation, and she was like, I don't need to know about my past, I'm the Doctor and always will be. And now this entire series has been building up to answers, and we didn't get any. It feels like, don't create this massive arc about getting answers and we don't get any answers. It's akin to like the whole, well, the real answers were the friends we made along the way. No! Give me satisfying answers, Chris Chibnall. I love this series and I've loved these mysteries, but where are my answers? We still don't know. And I mean, there's still time in the specials for this to happen. I did love that they teased the Master as well, where they were like, oh, the Master's gonna eat you, or whatever. That was quite cool. Kate Stewart, she was really good. I love Kate Stewart, but she got like 5 minutes of screen time. And like the Grand Serpent, who was he and why was he there? What species was he and why didn't we ever get a proper mention of it? Like, they asked so many questions. Jodie even says in the episode, like, so many questions, so little time. We didn't get any answers. Like, I don't know. I'm going to delve more into that in my more in-depth review, because this is just my initial reaction. One thing I will say I absolutely loved, though, as well, was, what's his name? Eustachius Jericho's death. That was really nicely done. And I've been longing for a solid character that I care about to die in an emotional way. So I suppose that's something that was good, like properly good in the episode. I also loved the imagery of the Sontarans invading the Earth. But yeah, that is it for my quick initial reaction. If you want more of a breakdown video, more discussing points, etc., that's coming up very, very soon. Also, tune into Thary's Twitter space this evening for us to be talking about Doctor Who live with Johnny Mathers. Johnny Mathers, sorry, who is the actor of Passenger. And as you know, if you've watched the episode, Passenger had a very big role to play in this episode. But yeah, those are my conflicted first thoughts on this episode. I love it, but at the same time, where are my answers? Come on, Chibnall, give me the receipts. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please do subscribe and get into the rest of it. We'll also discuss the New Year's special very soon, and goodbye.